Welcome to Cancer. It's June 2024. Dadhichi here from astrology.com.au. Let's talk about this 12th house for a moment. This is where there's a lot of action going on in your chart right now. The 12th house is not an easy sector of the horoscope to understand, but you may be forced to because of the large number of planets, plus the new moon that we're going to see taking place here early in the month. On the 3rd of June, you'll see that Jupiter, Venus and the Sun receive the company of Mercury as well. That is the ruler of Gemini, or this 12th sector. So delving into your past, you'll start to find that it's a little difficult for you to avoid those issues that have come before, that are maybe subtly undermining your relationships, your peace of mind, and putting your best foot forward. But the good news is the new moon, which we see here on the 6th, is a way of purging yourself from a lot of those past issues that could be traumatic events, bad experiences, troublesome relationships, and for that matter, just poor self-imaging and things you've imagined. So there we have it, an opportunity for you to turn over a new leaf, to look at your past in a new light. The important thing there is to not judge yourself too harshly. A good way to get around that is to, balance this sort of meditative, reclusive sort of energy of the 12th house with this 11th house energy. You see there Mars making its entry into your 11th house earlier on in the piece as well. This 11th house is your social circle, your circle of influence. That can also show us, because Mars is one of your better planets, and it also dominates this 10th house, which is the potential fruition of your character, that friends may be able to help, give you some feedback on a lot of the stuff that's going on there in that 12th house of your horoscope. On the 17th, you'll notice another important transit, and I think by that time there can be some breakthrough, as shown by the movement of Venus here and Mercury. They're into your sun sign at that time. Venus is the planet of love, so first and foremost it's going to influence this 7th house by casting its glance there. 7th house is your relationships. We can see here with that Pluto transit in your 8th house, that spent years there in your 7th house. There's been a big transformation for many born under the sign of Cancer. That moved into the 8th house of intimacy and shared resources. And there on the 17th, the combined influence of Mercury and Venus also casting their influence on that marital or significant relationship sector. But more importantly, Cancer, the fact that they're in the sun sign, and this sun sign here, this first slice of the space-time continuum salami, as I call it, has to do with the way you love yourself, the way you perceive yourself. Self-talk, that's the communication you have with yourself. That is as important as the energy and the relationship you have with others. The full moon there is going to bring that into full view. It's an emotional point in the chart, and the full moon there on the 22nd brings to light many of those emotional issues related to, firstly, the past that we saw you're working through, and then as these transits moved into your sun sign. Look at the sun also there on the 21st. This is called the ingress. It's what we call the cardinal ingress. There's Aries, Cancer, Libra and Capricorn. These are very important transits. The angular positions of the sun in its transit and dominating your horoscope, because Cancer is your sun sign. So a lot going on for you this month. And also it's important to note the retrograde commencement of Saturn there in your 9th house. That has to do with your future karma. 9th house is a spiritual house. So when it goes into its stationary retrograde motion on the very last day of June, a lot of other things are going to start happening. A review of, an additional review of who you are, where you want to be in life, and what you plan to do in future. That retrogression is going to take place for some time, and it gives you ample opportunity to review your life in the context of some of those other transits we've been talking about in your reading today. There's more on your coming month. Please check out astrology.com.au. Follow the links. Please do subscribe. Drop us a note. Like our channel. Tell your friends. Tell me. Drop me a line. I'm always very happy to hear from you. And I look forward to your company next month. Stay safe. Bye-bye now.